fired one round, and it appears that the reason she dropped the weapon jammed, and she tried to run away from him, and that's when he initiated the fatal blow.
A woman's last moments described before being gunned down in a crowded grocery store parking lot. Good evening, I'm Sean Maroney. Thanks for joining us. The man charged in that shooting is behind bars tonight. Police arrested Gary Yarborough at a Raleigh motel off Glenwood Avenue early this morning. Investigators say the 35-year-old confronted Tracy Williams in a Franklinton shopping center Sunday, sparking an altercation. Fighting for her life, police say Williams shot Yarborough in the leg. When her gun reportedly jammed, she tried to run away. That's when police say Yarborough shot and killed her. The suspect made his first court appearance this morning shortly after being taken into custody. A second person was also arrested in the case, Hosea Oakley. No word yet on the nature of his relationship with Yarborough, but he's expected to be charged with being an accessory to the murder. The incident marks the second homicide in Franklinton in 7 years. Williamson's family says the system failed her. Our Steve Sbraccia spoke exclusively with her father, who says he was always wary of her ex-boyfriend. Steve?
Well, Sean, Tracy's dad says that his daughter did all the right things to protect herself, but in the end, everything she did just wasn't enough, especially when it came to a man that he says he had suspicions about.
Tracy, she was a good girl and just got up with the wrong guy.
A guy who had a criminal record for things like possessing stolen goods, carrying a concealed weapon, and possessing drugs with intent to sell. And when Tracy began going with Gary Yarborough, friends say they knew things weren't right.
I know there was some bad things going on with her and her ex-boyfriend.
And Tracy's dad says things began to go really wrong about 3 weeks ago.
He kidnapped her, carried her down to where he was living at, and draw the gun on her. So she talked nice to him until she got away. That's when she went and had the paper stuck on her.
Tracy's dad says it was a protection order, but he says law enforcement never caught up with Yarborough before Sunday's confrontation in the strip mall parking lot, which resulted in her death.
She did everything she's supposed to. Just the system failed her. That's what that was.
How frustrated are you about that?
So bad I can't even explain.
Tonight, a single bouquet of flowers sits in the parking lot near the ATM machine where Tracy died.
She was a real sweet girl. I hate what happened to her, but it just was bad what happened, and she was a very nice young lady.
And tonight, we're trying to run down the paperwork on the case, trying to figure out which police agency was supposed to serve Yarborough with those papers, and trying to determine if things slipped through the cracks. I'm Steve Sbraccia, WNCN News.
All right, Steve, we'll look to you for updates. Steve.